What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yay or Nay Monday. Second video of the day. Today is the absolutely shocking stats. This way, we're about to get into it, but no, we're not waiting. Let's just jump into it, shall we? Now look at the first six. No, that's not a typo. No, that is not a typo. I counted 3 times. The first time, I didn't believe it. Second time, I still didn't believe it. And the third time, I continued to get the exact same stats. Yeah, I know they're kind of lower than everyone else, but this is after 1 week. So Crash is still number 1, but the big news is Nightmare from Soul Calibur is number 2 in terms of percentage points. Check that out. His first week, he comes in with 84 total votes, 68 yays, only 12 no's. There were 4 unsure's, but he's Nightmare. Like, look, I'm a fan of the guy. I'm a fan of Soul Calibur. I'm a fan of Nightmare. I didn't expect him to do... I thought he'd get, like, maybe 70% or something, maybe around there. But 80.9%. Are you kidding me? That surprised me. That definitely surprised me. So, yeah, that means Dr. Eggman falls down to number 3. Although Dr. Eggman didn't fall any percentage points. He didn't move up any. He had a pretty good week, though. I think it was, like, what, 5 votes for him? It was like 4 yays and 1 nay, so he somehow stayed exactly at 79.7%, but he's down to 3rd place. Tails ended up jumping Scorpion, however, so Tails went from, well, 4th place to 4th place, so I guess technically Scorpion dropped 2 places this week, but Tails is up to, what, 78.8%. He had a good week. He had like 5 votes, and all 5 were yeses. Scorpion right behind him with a 78.4%. And then Rayman rounding out the top 6 with a 77.9. I think I skipped right over, but Crash, like I said, still at number 1, but he's up to 82% total. So there's your very shocking. I didn't think number 2. I didn't think like a top 2 could happen. I thought those were kind of set in stone, but I guess not. Nothing set in stone, right? But next 6, let's go. Hey, we still got one more character. They might not be in this slide, but we do got one more character to get to this week, but we'll get to him when we get to him. So next 6, we got Master Chief, Bomberman, Shantae, Heavy, Spyro, and King Boo. So nothing crazy to really mention here. Master Chief had a good week. I think he had like 4 votes. They were all yeses. He went from, I think, 77.2 to like 77.7, so he went up in percentage. Bomberman fell very slightly in percentage. Shantae, I think, stayed exactly the same. Heavy dropped just under 75%. Spyro looking pretty solid. I think he went up slightly as well. And King Boo, I think... Oh boy, I don't remember. He might have fallen slightly, but overall still looking pretty good. King Boo, 72.5%. Not bad for 12th place. So that's I think that would be another shocker character people might not expect to be, well, top 12, but there you have it. Let's get to the next round of 6. We got 13 through 18, which is Bandana Waddle Dee coming in at 13th place with 70.8%. He ended up jumping Sora this week. I swear, I have to go back and look at this, but I know for a fact the last 4 weeks they've been flip-flopping. Bandana Dee's ahead 1 week, Sora jumps him the next week, and then Bandana Dee takes it back, and then Sora takes it back. So more than likely, I bet you next week Sora's ahead of Bandana Dee again, but we'll see. But yeah, then Sora's right behind him at 70.5. Leon Kennedy just missed the 70% mark this week. He comes in with a 69.6%. Then there's Shadow. I think Shadow fell very, very slightly in percentage points, but he's down to 69.5, so he's only 0.1% behind Leon for 15th place. So very tight race there. Got Soul Bad Guy, I think, had 2 votes this week. Both of them were yeses. And Soul is up to 68.9, so he's slowly kind of gaining some traction a little bit. And then at 18th place, maybe another surprise character to some people. We still got the Knight from Hollow Knight up there. Check that out. Still a whopping ton of total votes. He's got 223 total votes, 151 yeses, 63 no's, 9 unsure's, and he comes in with 67.7%. That's very respectable right there. But next round of 6, let's go. Ryu Hayabusa in 19th place, Agumon in 20th, Waluigi 21st, Chun-Li 22nd, Akira Howard 23rd, and Kratos in 24th. So let's see. Hayabusa, he had a really good week this week. He moved up percentage points. He's at 67.6, which is only zero point 0.1 behind the Knight from Hollow Knight, so very close race there. Agumon, I think, had 5 votes this week. I think it was like 4 and 1. 4 yays and 1 nay. He reached the century mark for yays, so that's kind of a big accomplishment. So that's cool to see for Agumon, who's now at 67.1%. And then check out Waluigi and Chun-Li real quick. Look at their percentage. Waluigi is in 21st place with 66.12%. And then Chun-Li is she's literally standing on his heels. She's sitting there with a 66.11 percentage. So, yeah, that got real close right there. But I think percentage, I think Chun-Li only had 2 votes this week. 1 yay and 1 nay. And then Waluigi had 4 votes? 5 votes maybe? It was 3 yays and 1 nay, or 4 yays and 1 nay or something like that. So, it might have, maybe didn't even have any nays. It was either way, I guess it was a good week, you could say, for him. So, I think it's 4 votes total. I believe is all 4 yays, now that I think about that. But Akira Howard, another one that had a decent week this week, moved up in percentage points, up to 66% total. And then Kratos in 24th place is at 65.5, so PlayStation character, top 24. Maybe we see a new yay or nay character with Ratchet and Clank, or Sackboy, or Jack and Dexter. Maybe I put that up in the poll later this week. We'll see how people want to approach that. But yeah, there's that. Next round of 6. We got Phoenix Wright, Dante, Lara Croft, Lloyd Irving, Doomslayer, and Dixie Kong. Stories here. Let's see. Dante fell in percentage points again. Lara Croft fell in percentage points. Lloyd Irving actually fell very slightly in percentage points. Doomslayer continued to fall. Dixie Kong fell. Everybody fell in percentage points. I think Phoenix Wright was the only one in this group of 6 right here that actually went up in percentages. So, yeah, he's sitting there with, 64.8. Then Dante's down to 63.6. Lara Croft is at 61.8. Lloyd fell from 60.4 to 60.2. Doomslayer continues to, like I said, his decline. He's down to 59.4 and then 57.1 for Dixie Kong. So, yeah, Dixie Kong had 7 votes this week. It was kind of weird. It was 2 yays and 5 nays, or 2 yays and 4 nays or something like that. So, yeah, she had a lot of votes, but not a lot of them were yeses. So, yeah. That's pretty much, I don't know if you want to say the disappointing slide. Everyone's moving downwards in percentage, which it's not good, but it happens. Next round of 6. Is this where it is? No. Oh, geez. I hope you're not if you're a fan of Freddy Fazbear, just be prepared. Just be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. But he's not on this slide, but this slide does contain 31 through 36, which is Lana, Pea Shooter, Yuri Lowell, Porky Minch, Chosen Undead, and Gino. Check this out. Okay, so real quick, here's the story. For this slide, Gino had 5 votes this week. All of them were nays, all no's. So Gino is actually under 50% for the very first time since, geez, when did Gino's video go up? October last year or something? I don't remember. December maybe? It's been a long time. So Gino is actually under 50% now, which is weird. Porky Minch and Chosen Undead both last week were exactly at 50%, but Porky is now up to 51.8%. Chosen Undead is up to 50.5%. Look at that. He moves up very slightly, but congrats there. Lana, she made her debut last week. She did not have a good bounce back week. She fell 4 percentage points. That's not good, but oh well, nothing I can do, but I only tally up the votes. But yeah, Lana's at 53.8. Pea Shooter right behind her at 53.2. Then we got Yuri Lowell, who's at 53%. I believe Yuri fell a couple percentage, point decimals or something like that this week, so he fell a little bit. But Porky and Chosen Undead, they're going upwards, while everybody else was pretty much going downwards, so that sucks. Speaking of going down, we have to go further into the rankings for the bottom 6 characters. There's the character from last week. There's Freddy. Let's go over his stats. I know some people are going to be disappointed about this, but overall, 135 total votes, which is very good. It's a lot of people wanted to put their opinion about the character. So 135 total votes. 50 of them were yeses. Okay, 50 is not bad, but when you have 80 no's and 5 unsures, Yeah, it's not the greatest start, but maybe he could have a good bounce back week next week. You never know. But yeah, Freddie starts things off in 39th place with 37%. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Other stories, Pyramid Head, 37th place. He's up to 48.1%. He's been trending up the past couple weeks very slowly in percentages. So if you're a fan of him, that's cool. Cinderace went down a couple decimal points in percentage this week. But Cinderace, 141 total votes, 55 yeses, 81 no's, 5 unsure's. But again, down to 39%. And then Monster Hunter's moving up. Monster Hunter went up like 2% this week. So Monster Hunter's going in the right direction, I guess. And then, of course, down at the bottom, we got Jonesy and Crewmate, last two. Let's see, Jonesy, I think Jonesy stayed exactly where he was percentage-wise. But Crewmate actually fell back under 22% again. So there's your bottom of the barrel. Pyramid Head, Cinderace, Freddy Fazbear, Monster Hunter, Jonesy, and Crewmate. Well, that's it for this one. As always, it was a earlier video. Please go vote in that one. It's on screen right now. Just click it and go drop your vote in that one. Otherwise, that is it for this one. We only got, well, less than a day till Nintendo's E3 Directs. I know we're all excited, but that's tomorrow. Today's today. Today's wrapping up, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.